Get on your grind, Shorty K.
I gave them something to believe in, you know they ain't believe it. Tried to show them the vision, they ain't zoom in to see it. Told them about these heights, they said it's too high to reach it. And that had me feeling like Mike, I told them you gotta beat it. See, it's diamonds in your soul, but you gotta dig a lot deeper. See, all of our minds been exposed, but I've been changing the frequency. Sending my prayers and affirmations, way, way past where them eagles be. What I learned in my returns is not all things you need to see. You gotta feel it, the negative talk, the negative thoughts, and you gotta kill it. I know that it's hard and it leaves scars and it ain't appealing, but you gotta heal it. There's lessons in every little layer, but you gotta peel it. Cause the best way to get some air is removing your ceiling. Look, trust me, I know cause I did it. Hit rock bottom, looked around like, damn, what the fuck I do with it? I remember the levels and picked up my shovel and I started digging and digging and digging until I got dizzy. And trust me, the spirit been busy. I'm back and I'm paid and I'm busy. So feel like I'm acting the way that you get it. This is for back in the day when they just shit it. I gave them something to believe in, you know they ain't believe it. Tried to show them the vision, they ain't zoom in to see it. Told them about these heights, they said it's too high to reach it. And that had me feeling like Mike, I told them you gotta beat it.
Let me unmute myself. Yo, I just messed that whole intro up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Anyways, yeah, Zersky, peace, love, and light. It's the God Drew Fenora. I'm gonna have to edit this all out. Yes, Zersky, peace, love, and light. It's the God Lord Christos. I'm not Drew Fenora no more. I don't go by that. You feel me? It's the God Lord Christos, the Live Survival Manual, back with another download straight from the cosmos. Remember, someone has to see your greatness. Why not start with yourself? Stay blessed. Always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process. The true keys to success. All right, let's go ahead and get the disclaimers out the way. All right. The vibes here at SYG Studios are to motivate, educate, and enlighten our people to achieve greatness through developing and seeking new ways to invest in themselves. Everything is high level. What we think, what we say, how we feel, and how we act. But before we get into the energy, take the time to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and also scan. Let me go ahead and put this up here. Scan that QR code right in the top right. And this will help you visit the link to the SYG community. You can tap into our Discord, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, so much more, right? We love engagement over here and understand that a village pushes the trend, not just one individual. So it ain't just me out here just pushing these vibes. You heard? So the support is much appreciated. Our aim is to not only grow the brand but reach at least 500,000. I got big goals. I got big dreams. You feel me? Something drop. I got big goals. I got big dreams, and there's just a lot of things that I want to do for not only the brand but also the community, right? Our aim is to not only grow the brand again to 500,000 individuals who want, need, and are seeking the knowledge to live a more abundant life. Now, with all the information being provided, I do want to again send out this quick disclaimer. Please take the time to do your own research. It is very, very vital, family. I do want to let you guys know that my content is intended to be used for motivational purposes only. Always do your own research or always do your own analysis based on your own personal circumstances. Definitely seek counsel with other professionals and verify information independently in connection with any investment based on any information received from this show. Now, that was long winded. Let me try to get all that out the background. That was very, very long winded. Reason being, it's been a while, as y'all know. Come on, man. Why have all these difficulties when I'm trying to stream? And I'm very uncut raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm not up here to put on no performance. Let me make sure this is all right. So, bam, peace, fam. Yes, pause. Not right now. I need you to go to the crate right now. I'm recording. That's my husky, man. He be on me 24/7. You heard me. So basically, I wanted to get up here just to give a quick update. This is going to be a short pod. However, there's going to be a lot of information in this podcast that I believe, a lot of you can take with you as we continue this journey through life, right? Let me take a sip of my, you know, sip of my drinks. I made this myself actually. It's a kiwi and watermelon. I'm telling you, homemade fruit punch. Homemade fruit punch. If ain't nobody done it before, let me be the first to tell you. That's homemade fruit punch right there. Get 2 kiwis, you feel me? Put that in the juicer, mix with a few, cut watermelons that you cut yourself. Heaven. For real, for real. But again, I wanted to get up here just to give a quick update. I have not shot a video since my last video that I did, starring Naturganics, Natalie Dunn. That was definitely a dope pie. If you did not, check that one out, be sure to go ahead and hit that link, man. Or scan this QR code while it's still up here. It'll take you to the last previous video that I did. Um, it was a banger. It definitely was a banger. I had a really good time. Um, tapping in with her about how we can be more natural. Eating more natural things. I'm on that journey of taking meat fully. Pause. I'm a grown ass man. I'm saying pause for taking meat out of my daily eating habits. Those are things that I've realized have hindered my growth. And what I mean by that, I mean just overall, all around, mentally, physically, spiritually, it has been something that has affected me a lot. And I believe that it's just a part of my how I'm designed and how I'm you know have been created, that it's just not supposed to be a part of my daily life. So I'm moving more towards this juice wave. You heard what I'm saying? I feel better. I look better. You feel me? And I'm just here to promote how we all can continue to live abundant and just be the best versions of ourselves. So not only that, man, I actually wanted to show y'all a picture, and this is actually going to tie into everything that I'm talking about today. Topic of the day, I got mind control over Deebo, and what that essentially, I got mind control over Deebo. When he here, I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again. Nah, but I want to show y'all this picture. I don't know if y'all can see that. Uh, damn, my camera trying to put me back in focus. But I don't know if y'all can see that. But this is me, bro. This is me. That's me. You feel me? It's gonna try to keep zooming. Let me try to take that zoom feature off right quick. Hold on, fam. Bear with me. Let me take that off. Let me take that off. All right. So that's me right there. In between, a few years, give or take, and that's me. That's me now at the bottom. See the difference? Do y'all see the difference? I do. If you don't, I do. And the reason I wanted to show y'all that picture is because just relating it to this topic of the day is that it's very important to get control of your mind. Start learning more so about who you are, how you're built. The type of family that you come from, the type of things that you've been programmed to believe about yourself since you've been growing up, and just becoming whatever type of version of yourself that you are currently. Pause. No, give me a second, yo. Hold on. Go. Come on. Let's go. Cause he gonna keep going. If nobody who knows, if you don't have a husky, they're gonna keep going until they get your attention. But Basically, yeah, man, like I have really had to start sitting down with myself and tapping into who I am, truly who I am. And that's another thing that I want to tap into today. But truly knowing who I am, where I come from, the type of family background that I came from, what was programmed into my, subconscious at a young early age that led me down this path of not appreciating myself. Let's be honest. Led me down the path of, not believing or knowing who I am. And just going along with the flow, man. And one thing I've learned, uh, you know, just being a man, you can't just go along with the flow in life. A lot of not primarily. I'm gonna say that. That's not something that you that's not something that you should do primarily. And the reason being is because this is just an analogy that I came up with. Sometimes you can go so far along the stream or with the flow, or with the flow of current, or with the current that you'll wake up and you'll never know where you are, right? You wouldn't really have a recollection of where you are, where you drifted off to, and how to even start to conjure up the ideology of how to get back to where you even began, right? And just through talking to different individuals in my life, people that are motivated by people that are motivated by me. I've learned that yes, it's important to be in a natural flow state of things. However, you also need to learn how to hop out of the flow and not be what they call quote unquote sheeps in this game. Um, because at some point you have to be a leader, and then it may not necessarily be being a leader in a particular conglomerate or in a particular organization, but just a leader overall of on you, like of yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Like you have to be leading, excuse me, yourself at some point in time, right? And for a long time I was not leading myself. Hence, the transformation. Overweight, knees starting to crack. What is it? What's that Eminem line? His palms are sweaty. Knees beat all spaghetti. His vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous. For real, man. Like it really got to a point to where I let myself go and I didn't know who I was anymore. And that's just a part of life. And I always say, like, or you got to go through it all to truly understand who you are, what you're capable of, what you can withstand, where that you'll be able to go as far as when you hop into the next level or the next transition or the next transition of your life, or the new transformation of who you are. Like, it takes a lot, man. It really takes a lot. And not to just ramble on and things of that nature, but the reason I came up with this topic today is because I was listening to his name's Proctor. I want to say, if you go on YouTube and look up Procter and Gamble, my guy Dante was good, boy. Was good, my guy. You feel me? Straight vibes. But if you go on YouTube and you looked up Procter and Gamble, I'm gonna actually go up there for y'all so y'all can see as well. Um, so I don't get it wrong. Proctor. I'm sorry. So it's Proctor Gallagher. Proctor Gallagher Institute, right? And on this, they have this gentleman by the name of Bob Proctor, right? Bob Proctor. He's I guess you can say a self-help guru or a mentalist. You know what I'm saying? He is somebody who truly, you know, went down the path of searching self, who and finding out who he was, what he was capable of, and later transition that into teaching others how to become the greatest versions of themselves. I mean, in my opinion, that's what we're here for, right? We're here to experience life. We're here to learn, and we're here to evolve into the greatest versions of ourselves, so that we can then later on be able to impact the next generation that is to come. um Some people only want to do it for their lifetime. Me, I know life keeps going on and on and on. And with me having the notion or the dream of one day having a family and having to teach, the next seed that comes from, my legion of boom, you feel me, or my legacy. I know that I gotta continuously evolve and learn new things, because how am I going to be a teacher if I'm not a student? You feel what I'm saying? And if you're not a student, you'll never grow to actually be a teacher. So there was this video that I was watching today, right? And it was called Who Are You, I believe, or Do You Know Who You Are? And in that video, man, again, it's like 26 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's a drive to work. I work like 30 minutes away, but it's a drive to work. A quick listen, and he just goes in to describe how everything is mental. He's somebody that also introduced me, and long before, actually, I'm not gonna give all the credit to him. Individual by the name, I need to stop saying somebody told me that in my last video that I need to find different words to address what I'm trying to say, or just don't say it at all. Just process it through first before I speak. So if you see me pausing, I'm trying to keep from saying but in that video, Bob Proctor was talking about how to strengthen your mind so that you can live in abundance. And abundance can be whatever you believe success is to you, right? He was reading this book, Think and Grow Rich, and in Think and Grow Rich, I actually have the book as well over there on my bookshelf. But Think and Grow Rich is a powerful book that teaches you how to organize your mind. It teaches you how to organize your business. It teaches you how to organize your life all around. And he was just referring that he, on his journey of learning who he was, he had that book with him every day, and he understood that even after he finished the book, if he went back and read the book and didn't learn something new, that then he was able to be at a level to where he knew who he was. But if he went back and he saw something that he didn't see before, then that means he was still on that learning journey. But what I realized is that he had developed a keen hold on um, what it meant to have mind control over Debo. Essentially, what the title of this video is, having mind control means to control your mind. Simple as that. Having the ability to assess or be self-aware of the types of thoughts, emotions, feelings, ideas, and things of that nature that are going on within you, and having the ability to decipher and place those into particular points so that you are able to progress through life positively, effectively, efficiently, however you're looking to progress through life. It's the major key in our lives to evolve and elevate. Facts. You feel what I'm saying? Like my guy, No Dream Straight Visions, Dante. It's the major key in our lives to evolve and elevate, and that's true. And how do you evolve? You know what I'm saying? And elevate, if we do it by step basis, in my opinion, I feel like first you have to evolve in your mind, then you have to evolve in your spirit, and then you evolve in your physical. Or the spirit and the physical can be hand in hand. But first, for sure, in your mind, because you can't do anything in this life unless you are mentally there, unless you have the wherewithal to think things through so that you can accomplish those goals, right? And I wrote down a quote that he specifically has stated in the video. It stated, um so we have, where was it, where was it, so you have to know where you are, know where you are going, so that you can progressively move towards that direction. If you don't know who you are, right, then one, that's just gonna take you out of the whole playing field, because without knowing who you are, you'll never truly know where you're going, right? Or without knowing who you are, you wouldn't even know what your purpose is living here. So you're constantly, as I reiterated, if I reiterate it back to what I stated in the beginning, you'll just constantly be on that flow. You'll constantly be on that river, not knowing where you go, you're letting life passing you by. You're sitting on the couch anyway. Let your life pass you by. And I'm gonna have jokes today, family, because I'm in a positive, amazing, elevated mood. I'm focused. I had to go into a little hermit mode so I can recharge and things of that nature. There's been a lot going on these past few months, but it was for a reason. It was for a purpose, and now I'm here. Plus, this got me feeling lovely. This right here, man. Hey, Dante, look, bro. If you want to change your life, you probably already know about this, but it's natural. It don't need no extra additives. Kiwi and watermelon, bro. That's it. Not only do you lose weight, helps take away inflammation, and it's bomb. And it's almost like for me personally, if I put I didn't put it in this one because I'm not working out today. I went to work out yesterday. But if you put ashwagandha in here, pre-workout, there you go. Period. I went to go hoop yesterday, played about 5 games until I caught a Charlie horse because that was my first day back. That was my first day back. I don't want to get off topic, but that was my first day back. I caught a Charlie horse. However, I felt good the whole time. And I haven't hooped in almost a year. You feel what I'm saying? So I felt good the whole time. Check out with it. Yeah, he actually suggested this book too. He actually suggested this book too, bro. Outwitting the Devil. It was an amazing read. It was an amazing read. That I haven't read yet. I'm saying it was an amazing read, like I read it already. Nah, he said it was an amazing read, and it's definitely for the chosen ones, and everybody is a chosen one. You just gotta find out that you've been chosen. Because this is how I look at it. We here for a reason. You feel me? And just from my knowledge and from what I've learned and done research, you know, the soul is chosen on when it is going to come down here to earth, right? And it comes down with a purpose, it comes down with a mission. However, when we enter our shell, or before we even enter our shell, when we enter that womb, or before we even enter that womb, we're already in the womb first. Because I have this ideology that as men, they say that our sperm, is us, but I don't believe that, because if there are eggs inside of a woman, and I'm getting off topic a little bit, but stay with me. If there are eggs inside of a woman, that means we already rest inside of the woman, and the sperm is actually just the water. It's the water for the seed. You feel what I'm saying? And then that in turn creates this guy. But yeah, so let's revert back. Let's revert back because I'm gonna get off topic. But the topic aligns with all that I've been focusing on for the past few weeks. Bet. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying, he has said, know where you are, know where you are, know where you are going, and progressively move towards that direction. I'm gonna say it again. Know where you are, know where you are going, and progressively moves towards that direction. As men, and I'm gonna talk to my men. Because I am a man, I can't really speak for women because I've never lived, that experience. But as men, if you truly want to protect, provide, and do all these amazing things that we call success, if you don't do these three things, in my opinion, there's no way you can essentially like claim that title as being a man. You might be a young man or a boy, what I'm saying, a adolescent even, but to be truly defined as like what men do, you have to know these things, because I always say this, like, women, they got an advantage over us. You feel me? And it's not really an advantage, it's how God, intended it to be. But they create from 2 points in their body. They can create from their mind, and they can create from their belly or their womb, right? Men, we only really truly have the ability to create within us from our mind. Think about it. everything that we do is like released outside. But for us to create something or to dream of something, it has to be within us first. We don't have the ability to form another life form inside of our body. That's like another stage of creation. That's a whole different level of creation. You feel what I'm saying? But as men, we have to constantly create and think of new things to move towards, progressively to move towards, right? But just to go back to the video again, having the mind control of a deebo, and just to share this experience again. So knowing where you are, knowing where you're going, and progressively moving towards that goal. So remember, I showed y'all this picture right here. This was a goal. This I was progressively moving towards this. I knew who I was. I was this unhealthy. You feel what I'm saying? Depressed. Even though I was in marriage, sometimes when you're depressed, it's not about the other person. It's about what you're going through personally. You feel what I'm saying? This person was depressed. This person didn't really know who he was, where life was taking him up top. I'm talking about up top, right? And wifey still loved me, her beautiful self. And wifey still loved me through it. And now look what she got. You feel me? I started knowing who I was. I started feeling myself again, understanding my purpose, realizing that, like, I can't just be so strong mentally and spiritually, but my physical looking like this. It's not gonna add up when you're trying to educate people on certain things. Because I learned, you know what I'm saying? I learned from a video I was watching with not Martin Luther, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, right? He was explaining like how he has to talk to those who look like us. You feel what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Like you pull up in a Prius, you feel what I'm saying? Dressed in Skechers, dressed in Levi jeans or Wrangler jeans with a white T-shirt on, and you get out and you trying to talk about wealth. The way we've been programmed a lot lately is that they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. It's changing now, but however, they'll rather look at the guy that's in a Rolls Royce. He might be a drug dealer, got stacks of bread, dressed in the latest gear. They're gonna look at him for education more because they see that as success to them. Not knowing that this person might have all of that on the outside, but the inside he's still living with his mama. And the guy with the Prius, he probably got real estate across the whole state, across the whole country. But it's how we've been programmed because you can't read into a person's mind unless got superpowers, which we do. But you can't always read into a person's mind. If you look at the richest people in the world, they ain't out here bragging about having 100,000 on hand. They not out here bragging about who how many whips they got and how many bitches they fucking every. They not out here doing that. They're moving progressively towards a goal. They're moving progressively towards getting land. They're moving progressively towards copping real estate again. Like one person, if we want to relate it back to like to sports and things of that nature, because this is how I gotta talk to my people. We're entertained by everything. If you look at my guy Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock, he plays for the Dallas Mavericks, right? One will look at him, he's just an NBA player, but they're not looking at the moves that he's making outside of the NBA. Dude got a whole island named Bullock Island, bro. Put $2 million on it. You feel what I'm saying? Put $2 million on the island. He has an island, a vacation getaway that not only he's gonna make money from for when tourists or visitors come, but it's something that his family can go to any and every time that they want to. This is alignment, my brother. I've been listening to Myron Golden. Yeah, Myron Golden, and he just mentioned this. Yeah, Myron Golden is tough, bro. Myron Golden is also another individual, Dante, that I tapped into. And or I still continuously tap into because I don't try to oversaturate myself with people that are teaching, because then I'll start to, how can I say, I'll start to think that I'm them, and not in that sense of like that I don't want to have some of the things that they may have, but you can literally start acting like a whole nother person, and you'll get out of acting like who you or being who you are, right? So Yeah, that was three things that my guy Bob Proctor has said as well. He also had went over the three planes of understanding, right? We live on three planes of understanding for you to know who you are, for you to know where you're going, and for you to progressively move towards that direction or a direction. You have to understand that we live on three planes of understanding. One plane that we live on is the spiritual creation plane, right? We're spiritual beings. The other plane that we live on is divine intellect. We have a mind, it thinks things, it goes through a process of being able to compute things within itself, and then we go through the physical body. That's the plane that actually carries everything out, right? So you got the spiritual creation, your spirit, or what I would essentially say that's God. You feel what I'm saying? Then you got the divine intellect, you got your mind, the subconscious mind, or you got the conscious, and then you got the subconscious. So that's like the conscious mind is what we call, I would say, like the ego, and then the subconscious mind is like that childlike. But the childlike mind is essentially who you are, because if you go look back at my older videos, the subconscious mind can only carry out what the conscious mind tells it, right? But the conscious mind has to be in tune with spirit, right? And spirit is essentially God. So if God is constantly pouring into you different thoughts, different ideas, and different emotions or feelings and actions that you should be partaking in, if you are properly listening to that, your conscious mind will then send that signal down to your subconscious, which is your you can call it your soul, or you can call it, again, that inner child. And then the inner child will go tell the body, hey, go this way, go that way. I need you to move over here to go do that. I need you to move over here to go do that. And the reason it works like that is because no matter what the subconscious mind or that childlike mind is being told, it has to go do it. That's just the law. It's the law of the universe. It's the law of how God created it. It's the law of how we operate as a being. You feel what I'm saying? And when I learned that, that's how I was able to again go from this on top to that at the bottom. From this on top, you know, snoring at night, to sleeping peacefully, with my wife wanting me to be in there grabbing her booty. You feel me? It's a difference, man. It's different. What Lil Russell say is different. It's different, and the difference comes from up here, your mind. Like how I move on a daily basis. Some people might look at it as like, why is he moving like that? It's because in my mind, I've already started programming myself to understand that I already have everything that I wish to desire, or I wish to obtain, rather. I want to have a wraith. I want to see stars in my roof. That's just play toy things. That's material things. But however, there are other things that I want to accomplish too. I want to be able to say I truly know who I am. I want to be able to, yes, have material things, buy my mama a house, buy my papa a house, or buy my mom and my pop matching whips, buy my wife any and everything that she wants to, leaving a legacy for my kids to pick up on. You feel what I'm saying? Businesses, taking trips whenever I want to, waking up on a Wednesday on a beach in my drawers, drinking pina coladas. Like that's the vibes that I'm on. You feel what I'm saying? But I know that's going to have to come from first thinking it up here and then pouring it down into my soul or to my spirit, or listening to spirit, and then getting out here and moving and acting accordingly. That's why I'm up here doing these videos, because I know it's like, yo, I might not want to shoot a YouTube video, but I know a YouTube video is one, it's gonna start getting my views up, it's gonna start getting my messages out, and on the back end, it's gonna help make me some bread. Win, win, win. Everything you want is already yours. Facts, right? And that then leads me into another thing. Another thing. Whatever you do, if there's anything in life that you want to accomplish, and this is something that I've done myself, learn what is called the 369 method. The 369 method. The 369 method was something that I believe was I personally had learned and researched. Come on, man, not right now. Let's hold on. Okay, see what's up. The 369 method, right? In the 369 method, it was from Nikola Tesla, and he was talking about how the power of, writing something down 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times, and saying it 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times daily, in return starts to, one, program your mind to believe and know those things, but two, you'll just start gradually seeing yourself move towards all of those things that you wish to accomplish. So say I wrote down 3 things like, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be a millionaire, or nowadays I want to be a billionaire, I want to be a billionaire, I want to be a billionaire. Write that 3 times, say it 3 times, then I do a 6. I want to be a billionaire, 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 I want to be a billionaire. That's 6 times. I wrote that down 6 times. Then I moved to 9. I want to be a billionaire. 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 That's 9 times, right? You do that every day. And the more you see it and the more you say it to yourself, what happens, and do it before you go to bed. Do it before you go to bed, because then what happens is that's what's playing in your mind, in your body, in your conscious and subconscious mind, in your spirit. That's what's playing over and over as you're sleeping. You ever heard, like, hey, you shouldn't watch the TV while you're sleeping, because whatever is playing while you are, resting, is literally going to start seeping into inside of you. And then you waking up in the morning wondering why you're sad, wondering why you're depressed, wondering why you're angry or happy, right? Or in a positive mood. But it comes from whatever you start feeding yourself before you, lay down at night, or even what you're feeding yourself throughout the day. Because we have to understand that feeding comes from more than just drinking a kiwi watermelon, but feeding also comes from what you feed yourself on entertainment level, what you feeding yourself, as far as books. You feel what I'm saying? What you're feeding yourself out here in the world, whether that is food, right? All of those things that you consume, you start to become. You start to become the game. The game and the wins we want is already ours. Let's pull that up. The games and the wins we want is already ours. We just gotta reach up for the stars and grab that shit for ourselves. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy Chris. Thanks for popping in, bro. But that's a fact. Like we already have any and everything that we want to obtain. However, we can know this all that we want, but again, faith without action is void. You feel what I'm saying? That's in scripture. It's in any scripture that you look at. It ain't just in the Bible. It's in it. You can go all the way back and date it back to when they was carving in stone. If you can have all the faith in the world that you want. I can know that God exists, but if I'm not doing what God needs me to do while I'm here on this earth, what essentially is my worth? What am I truly worth? You feel what I'm saying? Not to just take up space, because essentially what happens with things that are just taking up space, it just dies out, it dwindles out. Stagnant energy is the closest thing to death, and I will stand on that 10 toes. I will stand on that 10 toes down. Stagnant energy is the closest thing to death. So learn the 369 method. 369 method. Write down 3 things, or write down one thing that you want to do with your life 3 times, then 6 times, then 9 times, and say it throughout the day 3 times, 6 times, 9 times, and say it at night. You feel what I'm saying? I would say that about once you get to that ninth time where you're saying it 9 times to yourself, do that when you're about to go to sleep. And 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, and you'll start seeing a whole change. You'll start seeing a whole change. Another thing that I seen from the video is he was stating that 95% of the world is reacting to life, not living it. I can agree with that, because a long time, I didn't know, why I was here again, what I was living for. So I was just reacting to things, whether it was at work, whether it was in relationships, whether it was in school, whether it was in my environment. You're just programmed that way to just react to all of the different things that are happening. When I was growing up, where I was growing up with me and my homies, if we heard gunshots, we ran. That's it. That's what we did. We ran, and we hopped in our whip, went home, didn't care about what happened, right? Not to say that you should stay there, but however, we still need to start thinking to ourselves, okay, gunshots, make sure that I'm good. However, we need to start making sure that everybody else is good too. Because you don't know who could have been hit. Your best friend could have got hit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you're around that was important to you could have got hit. And if you're not aware of that, you just left that, pretty that situation pretty much without the knowledge of understanding what truly happened. There's no way that things should go around or happen around people and they not be aware of what is happening. What's funny? I say that because I was walking my dog the other day, right? And my old neighbor, he was driving his work truck, and I'm on my phone, and all I hear is him scream out the window, "Keep your head up!" And I'm like, damn, you know what? He right. I need to be aware of what's going on around me. Like we're so tapped into this 24/7 that we like this. We don't we like what can you see in your peripheral vision? You feel what I'm saying? That's going to allow you to be aware of what is happening around you, and that just goes back into learning about yourself. If you are constantly engaging in things that aren't bringing you self-awareness, aren't elevating you towards the goals and the aspirations and things of that nature that you want to get to, you're distracted. So what do you have to do? You have to weed out that distraction. And it's not going to be easy. It's work. There's a lot of work that I had to go through over these past couple of years. I had to go through depression, understanding what that felt like. I had to go through being husky. You feel to understand, like literally being 225 pounds at 5'8". It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Mentally, physically, or spiritually, it was not a good look at all. So our spine's gonna curve into a letter C. Facts, bro. You feel me? There and it's crazy that you said that because there have been studies showing that like the more like they said the only people right in that time like when their spines was curved like that were readers, writers, authors, people like that because they're constantly like this writing things out, notating things and things of that nature. Nowadays, people just looking at distractions all day. Y'all see that I'm enough from the back. People just looking at distractions all day. They're not really, and like me, I'm not gonna say that I'm not being entertained. I'm human. I gotta laugh, right? Sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, I'm looking at things that's gonna help elevate me and my family. I'll grab me a quick laugh or whatever, but then I'm bang. All right, what can I do to do this, create this? Who can I tap in with to help me get to this situation, or who can I help to help them get to this situation? Like, I do that, but then I have to take a step back and get back to what I feel like reality is because a lot of the times, like we get so caught up in this internet, we get so caught up in this AI, we get so caught up in these video games, we get so caught up in this entertainment, these movies and things of that nature that we don't live the life that we're supposed to be living on the outside of all of that. You know what I'm saying? Them same trees that you looking at on Instagram is the same trees that you can get out here and touch. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of trying to create a, and this is to me too. Instead of trying to create a my player on 2K, go out to the basketball court and actually try to perfect your craft, work on your skills. Even if you don't have the dreams and the aspirations of being in the NBA, what's it going to hurt you to know how to hoop in real life? It's something fun that you can do in real life instead of sitting your ass on this couch all day playing video games. My wife got on my ass about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I had to realize that that's what I did when I was depressed, not just mentally depressed, but like my energy was low. So being that I'm a person that like likes to give his energy out to help people feel great about themselves, I started realizing like, damn, I'm depleting myself too much. My cup wasn't half empty or half full. That shit was just empty. You feel what I'm saying? So what I had to understand was that there's a point in time to where you have to recharge. You have to do things that are helping you progress, and I had to learn like, okay, if I'm sitting here playing the video game for hours, that means I'm overwhelmed. What am I overwhelmed by? I could be overwhelmed by a long few weeks that I may have had. I could be overwhelmed by having to drive to New York and back in a day. I can be overwhelmed by work. I can be overwhelmed by a relationship. I can be overwhelmed by just being around people too much. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but we have to understand that that's still a transfer of energy. And if you're not transferring that back into yourself, it's going to be hard to have mind control over Debo. It's going to be hard to have mind control over yourself, all right? Now, 95% of the world is reacting to life and not living it. So we went over that. Last but not least, let's go over the barriers of success, right? And that just ties into everything that I had stated before. The barriers of success are the conditioning of the subconscious mind, which I stated, right? And the environment you are learning from. So again, I don't really need to go into a whole elaborate spiel about that, but that just goes back to say what I've been stating the whole time. If you are not obtaining what you think success is, you need to look at what you're conditioning in your mind, and you need to look at the type of environment that you're in. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you can't be out here hanging with people that are looking to be employees. If you want to be an entrepreneur and own a business or businesses and actually have employees and make rules, regulations, and decisions and things of that nature, you can't be hanging around employees all day, because all they have is an employee mindset. If you want to obtain all of those things, you need to hang around people that have a business mindset. My bro said that true OD distractions is all about balance, though. Facts. When my Dante said, Myron Golden said that the difference between success and failure is those who are successful and focus with intention, and those who fail focus on distractions. Facts. Fact. Look and listen. All of these individuals that we're talking about, they've done the work, and the reason I can back them up in anything that they're teaching, right, is because I've actually did it myself. I don't ever like to get up here and talk about things that I haven't experienced myself, because I feel like that's teaching false. That's teaching a false narrative. You feel what I'm saying? That's like saying, "Hey, bro, drink cucumber water, watermelon, eat watermelon, eat juice, all this stuff, work out." And the person asks me, "Are you doing that?" And I say, "No." How does that make sense? They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. So you telling me to do all this, but you ain't doing none of it? Nah, it don't work like that. People like to see. They like to see it visually sometimes. Not everybody is headstrong, and like I was telling my coworker today, I said, "Bro, you can lecture me all day, but until I'm in action, it's not gonna really click how I need it to click." That's just with anything that I do. You can tell me anything and everything all day, but if I'm not in action, you sound like the little duck, wah, wah, or the dude from Charlie Brown. I might be showing my age, but wah, 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 wah. Like, I don't hear you. Word. Word. You feel me? But listen, man, that's the vibes for tonight's cast. I don't know if y'all have any questions for those who are in the comment section. My bro Dante, my bro Chris. I don't know if y'all have any questions, bro. But I'm wrapped up for tonight. This was just again a quick little PSA message. I will be doing this. I'm not gonna say daily. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold y'all. Definitely weekly though. I will do a one or two videos a week. 1 or 2 videos a week. I'm holding myself to that. I'm holding myself to that. Like Cam said, if you know to tell me to do all these things that's successful, then why you ain't do it then? Facts. Fact. Hey, I know you've been tapped into their podcast too. I know you've been tapped into their podcast too. Hey, look, that was in my opinion, it was a smooth dope pivot for them. Him and Mace, that was a dope pivot for them, yo. Hey, Chris, like I told my bro Dante, bro, homemade fruit punch, bro, watermelon, kiwi, put it in the juicer, homemade. Look, you don't need no extra additives, bro. I'm telling you, I'm about to go make me another one. This how It was up here. I'm about to go make me another one. About to go make me another one. But that's it for me. The recap of this video will definitely be up on the YouTube and this on the Twitch. I appreciate y'all popping in with me. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna have some new things coming, some new merch. Actually, I want to show y'all the new logo. Let me actually show y'all the new logo while I'm up here. I'm gonna do. I don't want to share a videos file. I'm gonna do. Better say that I do ginger and lemon juice too. Ginger and lemon juice too. I'm gonna show y'all the new logo right quick. Brand add logo. This is it. That is it. Open. So this is the new Sea of Greatness logo. When y'all see this in the top right hand corner, it's a little tiny. I know you can't really see it, but that's the new logo. You feel me? It's simple, minimalistic, but it's something that I feel like I can put on. You know, I can put on fitteds. Let me see if I can make this bigger, actually, so y'all can actually really see it. Is there any way I can make this bigger? Let me see if I can make this bigger. So there you go, right there. Yeah, there you go, right there. I'm gonna add the stream. I'm gonna take this overlay, y'all. That's the new logo right there, man. I hope y'all like that, John. But it's gonna be dope. Thank you, bro. Look, I want to make like some tees, like how the polo tees look. Just I know you fuck with them, but just some chill, like minimalistic, cool vibe. You can wear it anywhere. Gonna definitely have some polos, again hats, some socks, probably get into the draws lane. Have jeans. Like I'm gonna have it all, bro. Even like phone cases, little simple stuff like that. Might even get into some eyewear, some pins. It's gonna be a whole conglomerate of things. So y'all definitely be on the lookout for that as well. But other than that, man, I like y'all. I say I like y'all. I love y'all. I like y'all too. But I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tapping into another episode. This is season 2, episode 7 of the Sea of Greatness podcast with the Lord Christos. Hit the link, link tree // SYG Studio 5. That's all of the platforms that I'm on. If y'all have any questions, y'all can always tap in with me, Twitter, Instagram, on YouTube, things of that nature. Now Twitch. It's about to be up. My boy, keep going. Hey, look, you already know the vibes. I gotta get you. I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna get you some samples out too, bro. Maybe you could take some pictures for me. But once I start getting, some stuff in, I'm gonna definitely ship y'all out a package for sure. So, just stay tuned for that. But other than that, man, I love y'all. Remember, someone has to see a greatness. When I start with yourself, stay blessed, always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process, the true keys to success. And we out. Peace.